Welcome to Midlife Unlimited Live for Five. I'm your host, Kate Porter, the Midlife Metamorphosis Coach, and I'm delighted to be joined by my episode 32. How did that happen, guest?
32.
I know, the wonderful Ali Oswald, makeup artist, ambassador, really, as well, and beauty educator, put my teeth in, educator, to give a taste of our full-length episode that's available now, wherever you listen to your podcasts, how to make makeup work for you as a midlife woman. So welcome, Ali. It's lovely to have you here.
Oh, hi, Kate. Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you. Good morning.
I love these little sessions because we're going to share just some golden nuggets from our episode, but it is packed with tips, advice, and insight because it is a minefield makeup in midlife, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. And I did get a taster of it myself a few weeks ago when I went to Weymouth. I don't know if you saw on my socials, but I forgot my whole makeup bag.
So what did you do? Improvise, go out again and get new stuff?
Well, yeah, because I thought actually I'm going to put myself in my client's shoes and see what it is like for someone, going into a department store or Boots or somewhere like that and just trying to find something that would work for me. And even though I know what I'm doing, it was like, God, what do you go for? So the first thing that sprang into my mind was actually packaging. So that was how I could narrow it down a little bit, was the packaging. And then obviously you've got to try and find your match. But in the end, I went to the number 7 lady and asked her to do my face for me. And I did buy a couple of things. So that was great for me to compare that to what I normally do.
Definitely.
So I use it as a learning experience, really.
Because as you say, I mean, obviously people wanting to connect with you, all your details are in the show notes. And I say, tune into our episode because Ali really does spill the beans and share her decades of expertise. It's amazing. But there is so much advice out there, isn't there? And it can get overwhelming because you're with me here. We don't want to try and look like we did when we were 30. We've done that. And the looks that we went for then, makeup wise, and it's not a mask. This is about enhancing what we've got, loving the skin we're in. It just doesn't necessarily work. I know now I'm grey. The makeup that I would have worn before, no. So it's about rethinking, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, like you say, when your hair color changes and as we get older, our skin tone changes and we start to lose our features. And I think that's the bit that I like to focus on, is bringing your features back to life, because our eyebrows start getting thinner, our lip line starts disappearing, and, the contours in our face start going south a little bit. And so it's learning how to emphasize the framing in your face so that actually you don't have to wear a lot of makeup. It's actually better if you don't wear too much makeup as we get older. And so that makes it easier to apply. And it's just learning those basics of how to emphasize different features on your face. That is, if you can do that, then that's really good foundations for if you want to apply more when you're going out.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we talk a lot about the whole idea of being told that you're bold for wearing red lipstick or bright colours like we do, or brave for Pamela Anderson-esque going barefaced. I mean, you can't, there are women who won't go out without makeup on. That's great.
Yeah.
I've never worn makeup and really don't know where to start. But we talk a lot again about it's not frivolous, it's not vanity. And whether it's personal or professional, it just brings that extra layer of polished, really, I think is a word that we used, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it comes down to choices, isn't it? If you want to go out without makeup, then that's great. If you feel good without wearing it, then that's fantastic. But if you want to, just like you say, feel a bit more polished, a bit more put together, then just learning a few tricks and having a few tools in your bag as such makes it so much easier when you do want to do something else or try something else, or you're going somewhere special. But for every day, I like to wear a bold lip like you do, and that's sort of almost our signature thing, isn't it? But I find, especially when I'm on screen, a bold lipstick makes you look like you're actually wearing more than you
We
are.
talk about things like online networking, don't we? And how, and also, I mean, even the chaps on TV wear makeup. So it's a tool. It really is a tool just to give, if you say contour, to give you. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't go on a live, she says, fumbling on her words. You know, you're not knowing what you were going to say, but making sure you look as good as you can. And we're not talking about looking beautiful. We're not talking about looking frumpy. We're just talking about making your face look good on screen.
Yeah. But on screen or in person, it's just, it's how it makes, it's how it makes you feel, especially if you're representing your business. I think, if you look a little bit put together, then people think you're going to nurture them with whatever you're helping them with their business. If somebody hasn't sort of made an effort to look a bit professional and a bit polished, then you just think, okay, so are they going to look after me and my business in the right way? And people might disagree with that, but again, it's how you feel in yourself. And everybody's going to be different, and it's not a vanity thing. It's how you feel in yourself.
As you say, it's about feeling the best you can in your own skin. So head over wherever you listen to your podcast to tune into our full-length episode. Thank you so much for joining me to give a taste. We've gone over our life of 5 a bit, but I don't care, because it's always a pleasure talking to you, Ali. Head to the website and the show notes if you'd like to get in touch with Ali. All her contact details are there, as are the details to connect with me and to check out the website for Midlife Unlimited podcast. So thank you so much for joining me today. Here's to living Midlife Unlimited. Take care. Bye.